Hi, welcome back to Live at 9. Experts say that there is a link between healthy living and living longer. Today we have Dr. Quinn with us to discuss this connection. Good morning, Dr. Quinn.
Hey, good morning to you.
So what lifestyle changes are we talking about here?
Well, basically, I want to share a conversation I had with a patient just a few days ago. And I showed her this mirror, and the conversation included, "You're too old to work out. Why are you still working out?" And I asked her how old she was, and we were the same age.
Right.
And she revealed that she didn't work out because she felt like everybody at the gym, if she went to the gym or if she walked in her neighborhood, were laughing at her because she said it was ridiculous because she didn't look like they did, those young, healthy people.
Oh.
But I told her to just, I let her hold the mirror. And I said, when you look in this mirror, the person you're looking at right now is the only person you need to be worried about.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, that person in the mirror has had the same trials and tribulations that you've had, which is unique to yourself. And if you just focus on that person, making that person stronger every day, then you will become stronger and you'll live a longer, healthier life. A lot of people out there worry about others that have no impact on their personal health, but those other people that might be younger, maybe more fit, maybe they haven't had the same trials and tribulations as the person in the mirror. But at the end of the day, it says you are a winner. Once you adopt this concept, you are a winner. And the lady took the information and she said, you know what? I'm going to start exercise. I'm not going to worry about those people. I understand it's for me.
Absolutely. I love that story, Dr. Quinn, because sometimes you're right. We really do focus on too much of what other people are thinking, and you never know what someone else may be struggling with or the trials and tribulations they've gone through, and it may be very similar to your own. So that's a good reminder that we should all, no matter our age, find a way to get active and do what's best for our body. Do you have any specific ways that these changes have affected people?
Most definitely. I mean, I've had the opportunity to practice medicine right here in Mississippi for over 23 years. And I've done my own personal research along with a research literature review. And the research overwhelmingly from my personal observations and the published research shows that individuals that become active in as far as physical activity, eating healthy, other positive lifestyle changes like maybe don't smoke or stop smoking, decrease drinking, get good sleep every night, they live longer overwhelmingly and have not only longer lives, but a higher quality of life. And that's what we really want. We don't want to work until we're 60 or 70 or 80 years old and retire to a wheelchair with a poor quality of life.
Right.
We want to travel the world, go to Rome. I told my wife, I said, I want to wake up in Brazil and just go jogging, just feeling great. And then we eat a very healthy meal together and we just enjoy life.
Right. And this may seem a little overwhelming when you talk about all of these changes, but what's a couple of easy things to do if someone's watching to say right now, how can we implement healthier living in our lives?
Well, let me share another conversation. You and I, we talked about the SMART goals, where when you do some form of exercise, you want to have a goal, meaning that, for instance, a patient just yesterday, we talked about how she could start a walking program. So I asked her to show me her iPhone, and I set it for 10 minutes. And then I said, leave your house walking. And when the buzzer says 10 minutes is up, turn around and walk back home. And I said, remember, write down how far you walk. Like maybe you walk 15 houses, and then tomorrow try to walk the same distance, but walk it at a faster pace so you'll do it in less time. And then, maybe a couple of weeks later, set it for 15 minutes and then see how far you can go, but try to get that time down over time. And that way you're sort of competing against the person in the mirror, the person that is your competition.
Right.
But when you exercise, you want to try to go a certain distance or a certain time, but you want to try to improve on it. You
Right.
want to push yourself. And she received that information and she's started her walking program. She sent me a text and said, Dr. Quinn, I did X. And I was like, yes. So
I love that, Dr. Quinn.
You got to be in competition against that person.
Yes.
That's your competition, and you will be a winner.